Last 8 years, we've heard you talk about the former president. You have called him a fraud, a con artist. You've said
A lot worse names than that.
he's a New Yorker like you, and you have watched this brand of BS for decades. And despite that, he became president. And now we're watching him, 10 blocks from where we are right now, sitting in a courtroom as a criminal defendant. What do you think about that?
I think of how absurd it is. And this might be the one case where that could be it for him.
Okay,
It's a
I gotta
state
comment to
case.
that because Robert De Niro, made the Godfather movie. A great actor, but not so anymore. Why? Because Robert De Niro is being very disrespectful to those 70 million people who voted for him, and to swear at him and tell him "f you" on the camera on a national television. It's a disgrace. How could you do this? And he admit that previously did not take any interest into the politics, but now all of a sudden he is running, and now he's after it. And this is a disgraceful, Robert De Niro, to you, because you're now probably the one of the worst actor that we witnessing right now. And 70 million people, they're going to remember that. When you are going to promote your movie, when you're going to ask for support, people are going to remember that how disrespectful you were, and also the words that you are saying on the national television to the former president of the United States, that it doesn't matter. All the people who voted for him 2016, it doesn't matter. Those people doesn't care. Those people are not any matters to you. This is how sick the Hollywood becoming and became already. I shouldn't be saying becoming. It's became. This is how sick the Hollywood became, that attacking the former presidents. Look what Biden did in the office, and versus Trump. I want to play this more to you so you can take a look at it.
It's the least important in many ways, and yet it's the one that could be tried and finished in well enough time for people to just take that in.
Does it give you some sense, not of joy, but of relief at least, that he's potentially facing some consequences? Because as you've said before, this guy's a con artist and he's gotten away with it for years.
This is exactly what they wanted. Look at the liberal media. You talk about hacking. What are they doing right now? Trying to use all these influential people to say bad stuff.
No, he's more than that to me. He's sick. He is really, genuinely a sick person.
Mr. De Niro, do you know what I think? I think you're sick. I think you need real help. You need some mental health facility to give you some sort of medications to tell a former president who led the country into great success, economy wise, oil, and energy independence, rebuilding the military, foreign policy, got Europe to step up to pay more their fair share into the protection of American resources that being utilized to protect Europe from Russia, and also unrest, what was happening, the ISIS, to breaking the backbone of ISIS, and securing the U.S. borders, stopping the illegal immigrations. I think you're sick. You did not do any of this stuff, and you think that the other side is doing. It's not about taking side. It's about the facts. You got to take a look into it.
Somehow has been allowed into our system, and I'm not calling him. I'm tired of calling him names.
So it's time for us to, Mr. De Niro, I think you're a very not good human being. Let's say that you're a bad human being to attacking 70 million people who voted for Trump. You're not a very nice person. I'm telling you.
just can't be anywhere near the office of the presidency.
You've played a lot of bad guys. Would you ever play Donald Trump?
Never. There's nothing about him. There's not one redeeming thing in him that I can see ever.
Okay. I want to bring one more interview where Jimmy Kimmel is interviewing him. Somehow, him calling him names and saying all bad stuff, and Jimmy Kimmel expect him not to be criticized. Here, I'm gonna bring that back.
One person is better than the other, and you can't really say that they're different.
And yet the
things.
5 nominees were saying they're better than all of everybody else.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah. Moved over to
Okay, here.
Robert. We have both been immortalized
That's what I wanted
on
to see.
social media by our former president, Donald Trump.
Yeah.
We have, I think this might have been the first time he wrote about you. Robert De Niro, a very low IQ individual, has received he spelled 2 wrong, many shots to the head by real boxers in movies. I watched him last night, truly believe he may be punch drunk. And then he says, at the end, he says, "Wake up, Punchy," he says to you. And that's not the only time. And he moved over to Truth Social. Robert De Niro, whose acting talents have greatly diminished with his reputation now shot, must even use a teleprompter for his foul and disgusting language. So disrespectful to our country. Now, in all fairness to the former president, is that true? Do you have to use a teleprompter when speaking about President Trump? Or are you able to just kind of riff on your thoughts on him?
Yeah, he's so stupid.
See? There you go. Insult. And when he says back, of course, you saying these things to him is going to fire back. What do you expect that he's going to send you flowers? Of course, if you're sending him an F-bomb, he's going to send you back to, he's going to fire back. I'm telling the general public of America is realizing how far this media hypocrisy come. How one side have pumped all and peddled lies all along to indoctrinate younger generation for their benefits. They have actually manipulated the general public of America so they can get advantage. Why? Because they were, in beds with all the elites where stuff is actually being exchanged, the information, the stuff, and making money off of American public. I think that is disgrace. That is deceitful. And Robert De Niro, I don't think I will watch your movie again. And and no support. I will continue to tell other people too, because you can go that low. I thought you were smarter than that, but I had no clue you could go lower than that. You could go lower. The lowest in the history of the actor. And also, any actor who willing to stand up for Donald Trump, they want to destroy them, tear them apart, businesses or anything. So I think that's really graceful and disgraceful. This is all I want to say. Make sure you share this video.